I don't have a finance background. I didn't do economics in school, or probably I did economics in my high school, but I didn't take it serious. But right now, one of my portfolio is beating the Toronto Stock Exchange Index. Okay, it has done more profit than if I'd invested in the general Toronto Stock Exchange market. Why am I doing this? I am heavily investing in financial literacy, not because it's interesting. In fact, economics is boring to me. I used to think while I was in high school, why were we being taught economics? Because I was a science student. I wanted to be a doctor or a pharmacist. Why were we being taught economics? But right now, I do realize that economics is everything. Whether you're a lawyer, a doctor, an engineer, you have to deal with economics at one point or the other, and it's a lifelong dealings. So why is finance not being taught in school? We make compulsory. Personal finance, I think, is even more important than any domain knowledge. So right now, I hope you know that relying on government retirement system is a recipe for disaster. It used to work for our parents. It used to work for our grandparents. But right now, government cannot afford to give us a retirement that is decent and affordable anymore. The government is broke. Government across the world is broke. So if the government is broke, does it really still make sense to depend on such government for retirement? In my own case, I think it's no. So I am a millennial. I'm very close to my 40s, but I'm starting to think about my retirement. Not because I want to retire now, but because I know my planning is my retirement. So my thinking right now, if you're in your 20s and in your 30s, to start thinking about your retirement, you should know and you should have an idea of how much you need to retire at any age you choose to retire. So if you are actively employed right now and you have a retirement system, probably you're in Canada, you have your RRSP going on well for you, or whether you're in Nigeria or whether in US or wherever you are, if you have your government retirement system in place already, let it be a secondary retirement plan. Let it not be your active retirement plan. Here's why. Like I said earlier on, government is getting more and more in debt, finding it difficult to maintain the social responsibility it has, finding it difficult to pay, or let me say, to care for its older generation, the older people. So the older people that have retired are finding it difficult to keep up with expenses. And government is not really doing anything much in that regard. How would it be that someone that is retired that now has significant housing costs to deal with, significant health issues to deal with, and is no longer as strong as he used to be to work? How does that such person cope with living expenses? And mind you, people are even living longer these days than it used to be. So if you think you are going to live just 65 years of age, you may be surprised, okay, to find yourself living to 75 or 85. And at that age, the last thing you want to be is to be dependent on your children. Your children at that age will also have their own life to deal with. So you don't want to become a burden at that old age to your children. So as a millennial or as a Gen Z right now, I think this is the best time. You need to strategize for your future. Nobody will do it for you. Nobody will do it for you. I'm telling you right now. So not even your parent, because your parent currently are even also having to deal with their own life too. So nobody will do it for you. Your government will not do it for you. Your employer will not do it for you. So it is high time we started to take financial literacy as important as our job. So if we have been disciplined to go to a 9 to 5 job every day, we can also be disciplined, okay, to embracing financial literacy, which is going to even be superior to our commitment to 9 to 5. I'm not saying 9 to 5 is not important, but what I'm saying is that what is equally as important is taking financial literacy as important as our 9 to 5, because it literally gives us an option growing older into the future. So earlier at the beginning of this video, I said my stock portfolio is outperforming the Toronto Stock Exchange, Toronto Stock Market, Stock Exchange Market. I'm in Canada, so I'm heavily invested into those stock exchange. How did I get this knowledge? When I moved to Canada from Nigeria, I made it my responsibility. I made it so much important for me to acquire financial literacy. I was not going to keep living paycheck to paycheck. I was not going to keep complaining at the end of the month. So I made it a responsibility to improve my income, to improve my saving and to increase my investment. If I had an opportunity to go back in time 10 years ago, I would have wished I took my personal finances more serious. But better late than never. The best time to start investing was yesterday, or 5 years ago rather. The next best opportunity is right now. So if you're watching this video, you're a Gen Z, you're a millennial, you can simulate how much you need to retire, probably at 45 or at 55. You don't have to assume it's going to be okay. It's not going to be okay. The future is not going to happen automatically. The future is the one you plan. So I already know that, and I'm beginning to actively, every day, thinking about that future, thinking about the future of my children, thinking how to be self-sustaining. So self-sustenance is the new deal. Self-sustenance is the new deal right now. So you are living as if there is no government to support you. You are living as if you are going to be literally determining your own future. And I tell you, nobody is going to determine your future for you. It is you that's going to determine your future. This video, I'm going to be very brutal. I'm going to be very blunt. And this is not my usual style, but it's just an outcry of the passion I have for the new generation of professionals to really know that the company is not committed to your wealth, to your financial future. The company is committed to you as long as you are relevant to it. So if the company finds you irrelevant, it's going to push you away. Okay? So the best plan for the future you have is the one you have. And right now is the best time to begin to employ financial knowledge. Read about stock. Read about ETF. How does insurance work? How does a trust work? How does asset work? What is yield? How do you identify a profitable company, a viable company to invest in? What are the risks involved in investing? There is no other time you can learn that better than now, because now we have tools. AI has democratized knowledge. But what AI will not do for you is not going to take the information and apply it to you. You are going to take the information and apply it to your context. Your own context is different from my own context. AI needs to know your own context and be able to provide the recommendations. You can literally tell AI what age you want to retire, what amount you need to retire, and it could literally draw a plan for you. A 10-year roadmap, a 15-year roadmap, a 20-year roadmap, based on the information you give it. It could give you a roadmap to the future you want, only if you know and you have the mental mindset, you have a mental shift to start thinking. AI will only push you in the direction you want to go. AI will not take you to a direction that you want to go. You need to tell AI the future, the projection, where you are headed. And AI as an assistant will give you the speed. In physics, we are taught about scalar quantity and vector quantity. A scalar quantity is a quantity that has size. It has magnitude, but doesn't have a direction. But a vector quantity has what? Has direction, has magnitude and direction. AI, okay, could give you magnitude, but doesn't have a direction. But when you have a direction, AI will give you speed. It will give you magnitude, momentum to go in that direction. So right now in this video, what I'm sensitizing everyone about right now is, as a Gen Z, as a millennial, right now is the time to determine how much you need to retire, when you need to retire, the constraints, the dependencies, everything you need to factor into it. You can literally tell AI to help you plan it. AI will help you plan based on your uniqueness, based on who you are. Your context, your age, your dependencies, your constraints, your skills, everything could be mapped out into a roadmap to give you the future that you want, economically and financially. And don't think economy is going to get better. Economy is not going to get better. It is those who already have it as a mindset to plan for it, okay, that will be smiling. So companies are already strategizing. They're already investing into the future. They know where the future is. Do you know where the future is? Do you know the future of your field? Do you know what's going to happen in the next 5 years? Yeah, we don't know the future. God knows the future. That's why we commit our life to God. That is why we pray. Because there are some certain things that are beyond our understanding. But why you pray, why you think some things are beyond your planning or your circumstances, it is not really those things that really determines our ultimate destination. It is whether we are planning. Okay, we are planning. We have our plans. We have a plan A, we have a plan B. And when it comes to finance, You can't get to your financial destination without planning. No one gets to his financial destination without planning. To make money is hard. It's hard work. To spend money is easy. So the hard work that needs to be done to make money and to keep it starts from the mind. Anybody can spend money. A fool can spend money. But it takes wise planning. It takes diligent effort, concerted effort, focused energy to build a financial future that is adorable and satisfying. And that's the wake-up call for this video. We can begin in wealth. We can start from where we are and build the future we want to build financially for ourselves and for our children. When we understand that the responsibility is on us, not on the government, not on our employer, not on our parents. Thank you for watching this video. Please, I need you to like it and subscribe to my channel. If you have any question, please drop it in the comment box below and I'll be willing to answer you. Thank you for watching. Bye.